Hi guys, welcome to week 16 of Connects You, and the topic for this week is managing emotions. So the first thing I want to do is we're going to watch this very short video. I remember watching this, I'm a Pirates fan, and I remember watching this young kid, and the announcers kind of took to this kid because he just went on this roller coaster of emotions throughout the game. And I just want you to think if you've ever felt like this kid in the video where you just lost complete control of yourself and you were just up and down all day.
2-2. Down the line, and we are tied. And now the Pirates trying to get this to extra innings.
Okay, yeah, mixed emotions. Yeah, he was devastated. Now he's excited. He knows what's going on. Yeah, hang in there, young man. If it's supposed to happen, it'll happen. It's safe for the fans, but the bat comes springing back off that netting. They come down into the dugout.
A winning run aboard with one out for the Nationals. That's not going to get our guy very happy. He might be the biggest Little Bucks fan we know. But there's our guy. He's calming down a little bit, settling in. He has been on an absolute roller coaster emotionally. What's he fueling with? Oh, yeah.
More sugar.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, if he's
okay, that's right. That'll rev him up.
He's in for the long haul.
Another 40,000 miles.
This has been our guy that we've been following. This is right after the Pirates had the lead and lost it. Had a chance in extra innings. Another chance. Well, they got out of it. Well, now not much is happening. Well, try to refuel. Oh, my goodness, the 14th. It's the 15th.
Now the big fade.
Good night. 1-1 as we go to the bottom of the 17th. Yeah, it's time for dinner.
Don't say that. I would pay a lot for a hot dog right now.
I hope you didn't make reservations. And this one is deep to left, and no doubt about this one. Starling Marte gives the Pirates the lead in the 18th. Wow.
Talk about jumping on something, looking for something, getting it, and just losing it way up in the grandstand. And all Jason Worth could do was look. That ball was crushed.
And this guy couldn't be happier.
Just overcome.
He'll remember where he was in the house when Marte hit that big home run.
All right, so I just love that video. I think it's important to know that it's very normal to have days like that where you're up and you're down and you're feeling all sorts of mixed emotions. So what we're going to do this week is hope that we can kind of understand some different appropriate coping strategies to help you with dealing with these emotions. Your weekly objective, by the end of the week, we hope that you can say that you can identify your stressors and create a personal stress plan to help you manage your emotions. Like I was saying, it's very normal to feel these things, especially as a teenager. So mood swings during adolescence are partially due to biology. Hormonal shifts that occur during puberty play a major role in the way teens think and feel. As teens mature, they commonly experience increased irritability, intense sadness, and frequent frustration due to the chemical changes occurring inside their brains. So you have all these internal things happening to you, as well as outside stressors that are coming into play as you get older and things get more serious and a little more stressful as you're transitioning and getting closer to adulthood. So it's very normal that you feel these ways. And we're just going to kind of go into a little bit of detail of some things that you can try to manage your emotions more effectively. Some coping strategies. So it's important to know that just because something calms you down does not mean that it's a healthy coping strategy. There's a lot of things you can do that will calm you down, but in the long run are not really going to help much at all. So some examples of these are compulsive spending. You blow your entire paycheck online shopping because it makes you feel better for 10 minutes. And then that guilt sets in later. Emotional eating, smoking, drugs and alcohol, drinking too much caffeine, not getting out of bed for days, and things like punching a wall, like showing that you're overly aggressive. While those might make you feel better for a few minutes, it's not going to have a lasting effect. Some tips for dealing with your stress. Psychology Today recommends a couple things. They recommend that teenagers get some sleep. Ideally, teens should be getting between 8 and 9 hours of sleep per night. I'm not sure if I know one of you that sleeps that long. I think some of you are lucky to get 4 or 5, but you're really doing your body a disservice by not sleeping that long. The older you get, the less sleep you need, but right now, such critical time for you that the more you sleep, the better right now. You should also be trying to cut back on watching TV and screen time, as well as drinking caffeine. late in the evening hours. This is going to make sure that you can have a really good night's sleep instead of being broken up by waking up every so often because you've had these distractions. They also recommend focusing on your strengths. By doing that, it's going to keep your stresses in perspective. It's important to remember that you are good at things and it's going to get better. Engage in physical activity. This doesn't mean that if you hate running that you need to all of a sudden start running 45 minutes a day. That would just cause me more stress. What you want to do is find activities that you enjoy, such as yoga, hiking, biking, skateboarding, walking, anything that you really enjoy that has a physical element to it. And it's also more effective if it's done with other people and there's a social element to it as well. Do things that make you happy. Find time to do these things even if you're stressed or busy. So it's important, you guys, some of you have jobs and you're trying to balance jobs and school and girlfriends and boyfriends and whatever, but it's also important to make time for yourself to do the things that actually make you happy. Even if it's just a half an hour a day, you need to try to find that time. And also, lastly, they suggest to talk to someone. Stress is a lot easier to manage when you let others help. So whether that's a parent, a teacher, a trusted adult, it's really important that if you're feeling certain things, you let them know so that they can maybe, sometimes just talking helps, but also maybe there needs to be another intervention and somebody who's actually trained to talk with you could really help you. So it is important to talk to somebody. Some coping strategies that are healthy and effective would be exercise, reading, journaling or blogging, listening to music, taking a hot shower or bath, meditating or yoga, watching your favorite TV show or movie, painting or drawing, putting a puzzle together. I mean, there's hundreds of things that you can do that are effective to calm you down and to help you cope with stress. It's just finding the couple things that work for you and building time into your schedule to do those. So your activity for this week, I want you to go back into Google Classroom and in a private comment, I just want you to think about what kinds of things cause you to be stressed or anxious.